At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Here we go. Right.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Now they can't bring him down. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Fields now to throw. Touchdown! Najee Harris from a yard out. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 47!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
And that's caught at the 2. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's right. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
No loss, no loss.
Fields fighting through pressure. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, sit high. 11. Sit high.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Extend. Go.
A handoff for Warren. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Fields. Being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
And they run with Harris off the option. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lamb will go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Rico Dowdle with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's complete, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Easy.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Easy.
Here's one.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 45-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
To throw is Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not?
Now Fields. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Hey, can.
Here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Fields throwing again.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On the run, it's Dowdle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run again with Dowdle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Dowdle is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Miles Killebrew with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go, side. Angel. Right.
An option handoff given to Harris.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Here we go.
Steelers will line up for
Press,
the
bunch
two-point
right.
conversion.
Right.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
That keeps the score Steelers 23, Cowboys 18.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Prescott off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
They run here with Dowdle.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They work now on second and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here we go, 46.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Here's Fields.
He gets it complete to Harris. And some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they run with Harris off the option.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a